dogs for $1.
Social media platforms love conflict. Like, that's literally what they want. So you kind of, without knowing it, did one of my pro tips that I'll be telling you in the seminar.
What I'm showing people is you can be a basic ass dog groomer, but a boss bitch at the same time.
I just think you are an exemplary groomer to follow, to watch. Everything you do is such a wonderful example of how we should act.
The sacred nurturer, a mother, just a guardian.
Yeah. Call her mother. Yeah.
My chair broke.
Oh no.
Live. This is my chair.
Okay, yeah, I get that. That's definitely our podcast coded as well. Can you guys hear us now?
Are we good? There we go.
Okay, guys, sorry about that. Welcome back to the podcast. That was our new bit where you guys kind of have to like fill in the gaps what we said. We just called out so many people in the industry by name, and you guys don't
reading. If that's your forte, you'll understand. If not, oh well.
You don't even understand like what we just said. It was crazy. I'm like still shocked that Jane said those things, but yeah.
Why are you shocked?
I'm not actually.
That's my middle name.
Yeah, Shocker was my nickname. But yeah, no, welcome back to the podcast, guys. I think the mics are working. I hope we're not echoing. I hope something is like everything's going good because TikTok has been giving us issues.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
we're good.
Anyway, we're diving right in on to like for a couple of things. The first thing is, don't forget.
Never.
Foxy Roxy is handing over all of the viewers 20% off for a highlighted shear. And this week's highlighted shear is my personal favorite, called Posh. It is a black curve thinner with paw prints on it. And you, my dear friends, are ready to get 20% off. How, Jay?
Code Call Your Mom 20. Yeah, I haven't tried them out. Jane has them, and I am gonna try them next. And so this sale is gonna be good for the next week. And
or two.
How long are they? Like, how long? They're curved thinners, right? And
yes, they are.
You use them for like Asian style.
Oh my God, I use them on every part of the dog. I really love them. But anyway, if I had to guess, I would say they're 7 to 7.5. No, I'm so impressed with them. Initially, I bought them because they had the little paw prints on them, and I thought that was so cute. But then when I put them in my hands and I started like, flying around like a little wizard all over the dogs, I said, oh no, these were made for moi. So I really do love them. And again, stay tuned on our Sunday nights because there are going to be highlighted shears, sets of shears, different things. You missed the Enchanted Forest. Sorry about that. They were enchanting. They were
so iconic.
And Jay loves them.
Yeah, I'm actually really obsessed. And like I love the thinners. And so these Posh are curved thinners, right?
Yes.
So I love the thinners from the Enchanted shear set. So I'm very excited to try their curved shears.
You're going to lose your mind. You will absolutely lose your mind. Oh my God, my son is in the house. That would be Pretty Little Mutts, Gene Soto from down in wait, where is he? Orlando-ish, I think. Oh, there you go.
So again, use code CallYourMom20 at foxyroxy.com for 20% off. We will have this linked like in our bios and everything where you can go shop that. And also, I need to give a shout out to Edu Bitches. And if you use code JUnleashed for 10% off at Edu Bitches, which is a hilarious name, that is dog cologne, like premium dog cologne. You can get 10% off using my code there. And that's another sponsor of the podcast. Love them so much. And any other housekeeping? Oh yes, well we want to shout out the Virginia show that we're going to.
Oh, hold on. Let me say hello to my daughter, Shandog Bubbles. I got a slew of kids on the side. I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
what was it? The little old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children. She didn't know what to do. That's me. Like every time I look, I got more kids over there. So, yes, the Virginia show. We're going to do the podcast from there. But not only that, there's going to be teaching and judging. And just like, I don't know, between you and I don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna be emceeing. We're gonna be doing live in-person podcasts. Like, we're gonna be wilding out, and there isn't gonna be a Nick Cannon in sight, but we are gonna be wilding out. It's gonna be so fun. Like, I am gonna I'm doing a social media thing, like, to talk about. So hey, do you want to learn how to get brand deals? Oh, I just threw this. Wasn't that? Do you want to learn how to get brand deals like this? Sometimes it isn't so glamorous to be me, but this is Edu Bitches Wiggle Waggle. They have oh my gosh, the smell. Like, you can use it on yourself. You can use it as clipper spray. I love Jay Unleashed 10% off.
Don't be afraid to send me some Ode to Bitches because
yes.
I'm sitting over here without your sense.
Yes.
And if you're in the comments, hey.
Yeah, so we're definitely
we're a duo here.
We're definitely have to get you some. I also really, really love their heel bitch. It's a paw. That's what they're called. Their paw butter, and you can actually even use it on yourself. It's lemon scented. I love it so much.
I need it on my cuticles right now.
Yes, you do.
No, I really do. And I'm just between you and me and no one else really. I'm a little concerned for Virginia show's future with you and I there. Is it going to be shut down or what?
We're gonna bring the heat. It's gonna be so fun.
Oh, it's gonna be
Blake
fun.
is also gonna be emceeing, and he's gonna also be teaching classes and stuff too.
And Donovan Gallagher will be there teaching, and I don't even know, but he's gonna be there acting out.
I have 2 classes. I'm doing my signature teddy bear round look, which is now becoming more and more Asian inspired, thanks to Jane Gallagher. And then I'm doing the seminar for a course on content creation and kind of the mindset behind it and the realism of being a content creator and what you need to expect, because it's not all glam and stuff. Yes, of course I wake up like this and
yes, you do,
flawless.
I've seen it myself. First thing
every
you
day.
send me that screenshot of your face, and I'm like, how does he do? I don't know.
I don't either. But if you're a normal person that needs to no, I'm kidding. No, but it's the real your content creation is all is just a bunch of failing, but slowly getting better. Slowly getting better until eventually you're wait, am I a content creator?
I guess I'm going to have to attend that because I'm always calling you to edit my shit. So I guess I should probably call you, get some ideas, get some pointers, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so we really need to introduce our very first guest before we get sidetracked like we always do. And we start talking about 10 million other things and 3 hours goes by. Anyway, here's how it goes. When Jay and I met, one of the first things he said to me was, I'm a color reader. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That opened the door to some spiritual activity and some fun.
Yes.
But if it's true, Jay, if it's true that you attract what you put out, we've been really pulling the spiritual end of our industry. You've been doing card pulls, you've been doing this, and lo and behold, I have someone who says to me, yeah, well, what about some numerology? And I said, okay, let's do it. So we're going to invite a groomer on here. Her name is Kayla Kano. She is going to do a numerology reading for Jay and myself because she said there's no mistake of our connection. And by looking into our birth dates and the day that we actually met, she may be able to give us an answer to why you and I are here. But I got to tell you, I'm looking at myself and I'm really lagging. Is it lagging for you?
Let's see. Yeah, it is lagging a little bit.
I mean, I don't care as long as it doesn't affect what I'm saying.
I think. Wait. Start talking again. Is it not lagging as much now?
Jess says, no, you're good, Jane. So like I've been saying things and
Yeah.
I'm seeing my picture say it.
It
Like,
was
a minute
lagging
later.
for a second, but now you're good. Like I
Okay,
didn't
great.
notice it like a lot, but now, yeah, it seems to be good. So
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
All
All
right,
right. It might be on
so-
our end. We don't know what's happening on TikTok, you guys. No, yeah, because like the Zoom looks fine. It might be, I don't know. Who knows?
Okay, good. But you know, Jay and I often say to ourselves, like, how did we end up here? We started our friendship like kind of giggling with each other, but now all of a
Always.
sudden, I can't live without him.
I know, same. Like we like somewhere along the line we just went from strangers to like besties who talk every day.
Yeah.
And that's really like cool. And I love that's like one of the best parts of this like doing this like podcast and content creation is like meeting people you normally wouldn't, like me over in
Yeah.
Maine, you in Jersey.
Yeah. And my son, Pretty Little Mutt's down there. You know, we have well, longer than a 2-year relationship. Same thing. We talk every day, every night. And now he's on my family chat with all my kids. So like, you never know what's going to happen. You don't know.
Yeah,
So,
you never know. You just want to be like open for opportunities in life. And also like be guarded like when you need to be, but also not too guarded to like shut out good possibilities. Also, this
Yeah.
pink Power Rangers cup is giving me life.
I mean, the pink, the whole thing. Am I pink today?
I'm Kimberly.
Let's take off my glasses. Am I pink?
I mean, you're always pink. That's just like your general color vibe. I'm getting a little red today.
Well, because I'm very spicy today.
Yeah, so you're a little pink red. Giving Valentine's. We're leaning into February. Okay. So let's see. So I sent over the link. So I know, isn't the mug great? And she should pop up soon, hopefully. Ooh, I think we're good. Hi.
Hello.
My beautiful girl.
Jane,
How are you?
good. How are you?
This is such a shocking surprise. I can't wait to get into this. This is going to be mind blowing. We have all of our numbers ready for you.
Oh, I'm ready.
And for all of you who are kind of like wondering, why do we, like, what are we doing? Jay and I knew nothing about each other, I would say 6 months ago. And
Yeah.
I think I reached out to you and I said something like, do you want to be my friend?
Yes.
And somehow here we are. And we just would like to fill in the blanks. And that's why we have Kayla.
Yes. I can't wait.
Okay.
So I don't know how much time, but a little bit about background in numerology. Are you guys familiar?
No.
Okay. So I use numerology as a predictive system or like a set in tone. Like it's not a set in stone fate map. I use it more like language of pattern recognition. Does that make sense?
Yes, I get that.
Yeah.
So like for me, numbers are a frequency and they show me where energy is moving, where it's stuck, and what it's trying to like come online, essentially. Like I look at life path numbers, personal years, repeating numbers, the same way you'd look at like an emotional or nervous system patterns. Nothing exists in isolation. And like everything has, there's no such thing as coincidence, and everything has purpose and everything has a number. I mean, when you're born, you're assigned a number, like you're assigned a social security number. They tell you the time you're born. They tell you the day you're born. Hello, Zoe. Sorry, my dog. And even when you pass away, like time of death, like frequency numbers are everything. And there's no such thing as a coincidence. And when you're able to take a step back and look at it, you're able to construct so much more and really look inward and give you like, aha. Like I was on your guys' podcast when you did tarot, and I think did you do some oracle readings too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So very similar, tarot and oracle, they have numbers assigned to them, right? And each specific card has a set frequency. So it's all very similar. It's all very intentional. And essentially, you could just use it as a tool, but nobody can really debate numbers because numbers are
Yeah.
just hard facts, mathematically,
Yeah.
physics,
Foundation
the
of the universe.
universe.
Yeah.
It's the universal language.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's get into it. I need to know, first off, I want to find you guys' life path. Do you know anything about life path numbers?
No, not really. Is it with your birth date?
Yeah, so I need your full day with the year, the full shebang.
Okay. For me, it's January 20th, 1991.
You're an Aquarius.
Yes, I am.
Happy birthday, me too.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, and at 3 a.m. I don't know if the time matters, but around there, 3:15.
The time is good for like astrology purposes, like
Yeah.
being able to look where like your moon and sun sign. That's like my friend, she does all of that. I'm not very good with the astrology. I know like the basics, but the time, but the day is more for this purpose. It's better.
Okay.
So you're a life path 5. So do you know how to find your life path? You have to take, so you're 1/20/20, right? You said 20?
Yes, 120.
1/20/1991. So you add up all those numbers together, and that equals 23. And then 2 + 3 is 5. So you're a life path 5.
Cool.
So you crave freedom. You don't like to be put in a box.
Always.
You are outside the norm. Like if somebody's going to tell you something and you don't agree with it, forget it. It's your way. I don't care. You don't really care what people think. It's
not that my fault that I know when things are correct. Like
exactly.
I don't. Yeah.
And you're like the life of the party. So you walk in the room, like the party doesn't start until you're there. Like that's a life path 5. They
Cool.
can also have a dark side. Unfortunately, just like any number, it's not necessarily good or bad. It just, they intertwine. So a 5, sometimes they struggle with addiction. They don't like control. They could just really have OCD tendencies, maybe neurodivergency that went maybe not checked, and it manifests into, underlying things that sometimes they can get lost, and then they cope with maybe not so great things. But there's light and dark in everything. And as long as you can integrate it and you're able to look within and learn, there's good and bad in everything,
Yeah.
And then Jane, I need yours.
All right. 8/22/1960. Shut up, Jay.
Oh, you're a 1. So 1 as new beginnings, leadership, the go-getter, like when things are like like this is going to be your year, Jane, by the way. I'm just saying it's supposed to be your year because we're in a 1 year right now, and we're also fire horse. So, and 1 is change, like new beginnings, embracing your inner leader. So you're going to be a natural born leader, and not in a like, hey, you're the manager. You're very creative when it comes to leading, very nurturing, very, very, can be very feminine, because leadership is a masculine trait, right? But with a 1, you also have the feminine side of it. So it's also like a very nurturing leader. Like you're going to be leading like the new earth, like moving as we change into frequencies. That's what 1s are good at, paving the way. Like if there's a new path, we're going to follow it, essentially. And they're going to have the courage to just go get it. It doesn't matter. They don't care if they have a goal, if they have a mindset, they're just going after it. And they don't think twice. They just go. And there's nothing stopping you. That's what 1s are. And 1s and 5s, believe it or not, let's see. Let me give you a perfect reading. I'm going to pull up my little tidbit here. Oh, before we get into it, do you remember the date you guys met?
I don't remember the date.
Like, when was it? Hershey, right?
Yeah, it was the Saturday of Hershey.
Are you able to look that up? I can even.
I did look it up.
Deeper.
Oh, you did?
It's 9. Well, hold on a second.
Okay.
It's 9/14/2025.
Okay.
Wait, 2024. Wait, what is it? 2025, right?
Yeah, 2025.
2025. However, that's when we met in the park. Like, we met all that day or whatever, and we met in the parking lot and sealed our fate. But
Mhm.
the car ride where we, like, unpeeled all of our layers was the next day. So which day is more critical to us? I don't know.
So that specific day is a 5 frequency. And
Which
Jay,
day?
you're a life path 5. And
Okay.
Jane, you're a 1, which is new beginnings. So right there's a sacred mirror happening, like a reflection. So the frequencies are already attracting to each other. So obviously the following day would be a 6, and that would be like the sacred nurturer, a mother, just a guardian.
Yeah.
That's
Call
what
her
6
mother.
is.
Yeah.
And you guys, exactly. You started this whole podcast, which is amazing. And it's called Call Your Mother. Like, it doesn't get any more coincidental than that. Like, there's no such thing as coincidence. And you started talking about that on a 6th day, which is really cool. So, like, everything ties together. And 1s and 5s, let me see.
Wow, that's really cool. Oh, yeah. So someone's saying, how is the birthday number calculated again after you do that?
So you take all of the numbers in the day and you add them up, and then you shrink it to your smallest number. So, like, for example, you add everything up and it equals 23. Then you do 2 plus 3, and that would be 5, because that's what yours is.
Yes.
2 plus it adds up to 23, and that equals 5.
Okay, yeah. So I
So
did
does
my
that make
month.
sense?
So 1/20/1991. Added that to 23. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So essentially, you and Jane, life path 1 and a 5, like, this friendship is electric. So when it's good, it's amazing. 1 brings direction, 5 brings movement, and together it's just chaos with purpose. Like, there's never going to be a
Love
dull
that.
moment. 1 is the initiator leader. So it's going to be like, Jane, I have an idea, and then we're doing it. And
Yeah.
then 5, Jay is like, I'm the catalyst. He's a rebel. He's going to be like, say less, let's go, but make it fun.
Yes.
So that's
Oh my
good.
God, we talk about
1s
this
are
all the
inspired by
time.
5's freedoms, and 5s feel grounded, but not trapped by the 1's confidence, which is really nice. So you guys are you'll easily be able to, like, share adventures, spontaneous plans, big conversations, mutual respect for independence. So, like, that's why this podcast is just like flows and it vibes and it just took off. That's how you say it took off, Jane. That's because
Yeah.
1s and 5s together, that's the relationship.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the fact that you met on a 5-day, again, freedom. And then the next day you're talking about your podcast, which is mother, grounding, all of that fun stuff. It was a 6th day. So it really makes sense. And you're able to look at the big picture and really look at everything. And what's also really cool about numerology, when you start to, like, put the big picture in, you start to see signs and things can communicate. And, like, for me, that's how I'm able to communicate with so, like, I'm able to take signs from, like, my loved ones who have passed, specifically my grandfather and my mom who recently passed.
Yeah.
And I don't, like, what's not healthy is going out and, like, constantly looking, but when
Yeah.
they come to me when I'm in a moment of, like, grief or like doing inner child healing work or shadow integration, and I'll see like numbers pop up, 5555, for example. And I'll just take note. And then if they keep coming, I'm like, what is in my body right now that's trying to tell me? And then when I connect the message, then I don't see the numbers anymore. And that means you integrated the message from whatever you're getting the message from. So it's really cool. And that's how I use numerology.
Yeah, it's really
Wow.
cool. It makes sense because you're kind of like hacking the matrix, essentially,
Yes.
and where you're seeing like, because yeah, like it's all like an illusion. Like even if people don't believe like we're just literally plugged into a machine, our eyes and body and senses are like we're like seeing the world through that, and so we don't really see what the universe is made up of. So if you can kind of see, like numbers and everything that actually kind of make up the universe and like put it together a little bit, it can show signs, which is really cool because this numerology goes into the theory of like time is an illusion in a sense, and like everything's happened, like everything that ever has happened like has happened all at once. We're just experiencing it like this way.
Mm-hmm.
And so numerology, like it's to us it seems like we're like seeing the future or whatever, but it's really just like it always has been, and we're just learning how to like see it. And that's how like I can like relate to like numerology, because I never really knew about it, and it makes sense because that's kind of how I spiritually like see the universe anyway. So that really makes sense. That's like, it's really cool. Like the reading of it.
Yeah. There's it connects to everything. Like we did at my studio, I have an energy studio next to my pet salon where we do sound baths and rituals and yoga and
Oh, that's cool.
all different things. And we did a full moon ritual last night. And whenever I start anything with intention, I check the time and I shrink the time. So for example, right now it's 7:38. So I would shrink that number to its smallest form.
Okay.
And we started last night at 7:09, which is a 7 frequency, which is my frequency. I'm a life path 7.
Oh, someone in the chat said they're a 7. They did the math and said a 7. So what does a 7 mean?
Yeah. 7s are the spiritual awakening number. So, and you're the gateway between, you're a multidimensional being. So you're able to really see into different dimensions, and you're able to connect everything together. That's what 7s do. They're initiators. So like right now I'm acting in my soul's purpose as a 7 because I'm talking about not only my passion and what brings me life, but numerology, and I'm bringing awareness to it. And that's essentially like what a 7 should do. They're intuitive. They are
Cool.
like I said, they're spiritually adapt. They're like walking human portals. That's what 7s are essentially.
Wow. Well, Kayla, I just want to tell everybody that's watching right now, because there's a lot of interest.
Jane, your mic is echoing. Did you press a button?
Why?
I don't know.
How about now?
No, wait. Is there any button to press? Like it looks like it sounded like you add like a
oh my god. Wait a minute.
Sounds like there was like reverb
How about now?
added onto your voice. No.
Wait. How about now?
Yes, now you're good.
Yay. Technical difficulty
with this equipment. I was just going to say there's a lot of interest in this topic, and we would like to have Kayla back on with a numerology specific podcast, an event.
Yeah.
We would like whoever's interested to reach out to myself or Jen, because we don't want to have Kayla on a Sunday night and we're talking about how cold it is outside. So if in fact you are interested in this, we are going to have Kayla back on. I know a lot of you would like her to read now, but we can't because we have Crystal waiting in the wings. But anyway, this was like pretty much mind-blowing, Kayla.
Yay!
I'm so happy that you came on with such short notice, because we just spoke about this yesterday, like late. And I appreciate that you came on. And I mean, this is really exciting because you kind of
Yeah.
really tagged.
Wait, the mic is cutting
Hey.
out again.
Oh,
I'm so- I'm
I'm
sorry.
obsessed.
am I
with
back?
Yeah, you're back.
Wait, am I on here now or no?
Yeah, you are. I'm sorry. What were you
Jane, I'm gonna
saying?
get you a new mic.
Wait
I'm
a
gonna
minute.
stop by
But now I
Bubbles
can't
Away.
hear you.
Wait, now you can't hear? I don't know what happened.
Is it headphones maybe? Because she's wearing the headphones?
Well, she did have the headphones, but if she unplugged the mic, the headphones were like connected to the mic.
Oh. Understand.
Um,
But yeah, I would love to come back on. I know
Yeah.
you guys are pressed for time and I could go on and on about this all day. So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, this is so cool though. It makes so much sense what you said, like with like our like numbers adding up and everything. And yeah, so it'll be cool to have you come back on. We can have people like call it because and like actually set it up where people can call in and wait, is Jane back with us?
Jay, what is wrong with me?
Yay, we made it back. We're good.
I mean, you got me all this equipment. It's been working wonderfully. Now I had an echo. Now I don't even know what happened. But anyway,
We'll just have to test out the mic next time to make sure. It seems like the mic is stuck on a feature that's being annoying.
okay. And
I don't know why the mic has a feature to change your voice. It's not really a helpful podcaster thing.
I wouldn't really know how to fix that. But anyway, yeah. So what I wanted to end this with was what Kayla read is eerily exact and precise to what you and I discuss every day.
Yeah.
And she does not know us like in our, personal conversations. So that was precise and exact.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
well, I'm glad
really
you
cool.
liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so
I
much.
can go even deeper and it's scary.
Yes.
Well, we'll do that the next time that you come on.
Yes.
You tell
no
Jay
problem.
and I what you need from us, and 100% we'll open the show with a part 2 of Jay and Jane.
Mhm.
I'm sure Jay can edit this together so that everybody can see really quickly what it looked like. And we'll take a deeper dive, and we will take some call-ins the next time that you come on.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Love you guys.
Bye.
I'm gonna go watch
You,
the rest of the show
Kayla.
now.
All right.
Love
Thanks.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was so cool. Like that was crazy. Technical difficulties aside, I loved what we got from the reading. But that's just us. Why would we not have technical difficulties?
I don't know. I mean, it's not a Sunday night episode without a glitch.
It really isn't. But that was so like spot on. Like, and the numerology thing is so cool. Oh, Dylan's in the chat said he loves. And yeah, it really does add up for us. And I like that like she pulled like mother energy, and that's what we ended up naming the podcast. And it like makes sense too, of like you can just kind of take it or leave it. It's like how I say with tarot of like you can take the advice or leave it. Doesn't matter. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's cool how you can still just listen to it even if you don't believe it's like coming from a magical place.
And even in our relationship, like I actually said to you today, Jay, am I too much? Because I'm firing all of these ideas at you. And I'm like, if I'm getting bossy, just tell me.
No, it's great because like because literally it's so funny though, like because you said that you're like, okay, I got like someone else to come on the podcast or whatever. I'm literally like head down editing for hours and I look up and I'm like, no, like I need you to do this, or because I'm stuck. Like it's literally our strong suits. Like I enjoy doing like the technical side of things, and then you like find people to come on the podcast. I mean, obviously I love talking to people too. But like, it's so you've spent years building up people you know in the industry, and I've spent years building up my like editing skills, and now we can finally use them.
Whoever's doing the rune pools, we will have you on. Reach out to me in my messages, and we'll schedule to have you on. And because we love how we started this podcast just to like chat about things,
Yeah.
but it's really growing into its own entity, and I'm really excited. And so, yes, we're going to have you on.
Yeah.
Jay, would you like to call on our next guest, who is Crystal's Fur Babies Salon?
Yes, we
Hey,
have.
Emily, I'm so glad you're here. So we are asking our beautiful, lovely Crystal on, who is a
Love.
friend to everyone.
I'm so glad that we're gonna have her on and like talk about basically like kind of going online as a dog groomer.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got her. 1 second, everyone.
One of the things that draws me to Crystal is her like overwhelming kind energy. Just so kind. So like I'm so excited to meet her.
Yes, me too. Okay, I think we have her here. All right, there we go. All right, we have Crystal join the meeting. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Hi. Oh my God, I'm so excited to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you guys too.
Yes, I'm such a big fan. I love seeing you pop up on my FYP and yeah, just kind of like serving realness all the time, you know, like just being like you're like showing the real side of dog grooming, but all like the love for it, but also when calling people out like when they're bad behavior, you know, in the comments. I
Yeah.
love that.
So, Crystal, how long have you been grooming? I know you, the way that I hear bits and pieces of your stories, you were basically raised in a grooming shop by relatives, aunts, moms, and so how long have you been doing this?
So I have been doing this for 25 years. So my mom got me in 1997, and my mom started working with my grandma, and I would go to the shop with her every single day. And so I just learned, and I had my shop aunties to teach me. And so I love it.
So
Yeah.
you're in your shop in what, 1997? So you were like 10?
So I just turned 7 years old.
7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Family biz. I love
Yeah.
that.
Wow. And so, do any of your remaining family members that are still grooming work with you still?
My mom used to. She's fully retired now. And that's the only thing. My grandma is fully retired. She retired in the beginning of 23.
Okay.
So mom is medically retired now. So, and my aunt, it lives in Colorado, and she is still doing it.
Your mom is in the chat. She was just telling us
Yes.
that she begged you to go into another field. Well, we're glad that you
She did.
didn't, because you have so much to offer all of us. You basically have laid out very comprehensively, if I may add, details on how you run your shop. And some of the ways that you do run different facets of your shop are still with pencil and paper.
Yes.
Yes.
Love that old school. You know what? You're like
Old school.
yeah, I mean, you
Yes.
can't blame like technology messing up when you wrote it on a piece of paper, you know?
No, it's very
Oh, yeah.
interesting when I listen to Crystal, because I feel like while she will say, hey, I can do 10 dogs a day or whatever, I don't really remember the number, but it's a big number. But while I'm doing this, I'm doing everything like almost a step back in time. I'm doing it with pencil and paper. I'm taking my time cleaning. We will invite our groomers to bring their children in to color. I mean, like, there's things that you do that honestly are a peek back in time, because currently I feel like we're all at a breakneck pace, and we can't get out of our own way. And if it's not done instantaneously, we're done.
We're done. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that though. I mean, really doing it the old school way, but also knowing what you do. Like you can like there's certain things where you can like advance and like add new things, but also
Uh-huh.
if there's something that's not broken, why fix it? You know what I mean? Like it's kind of that old saying. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I still have customer cards. My grandma actually did the customer cards, and I still have those. So I have 4x6 cards, and I write everything and everybody that comes in. I mean, I don't do any computers because I've watched my grandma go through so many computers, so many laptops, and all the information went gone, and spending hours on it. I was like, nope, I'm not doing it that way.
yeah.
I'm going to do it the way my old boss taught me. And so I love to sit in the back and just do my work. And I sit there for hours. Sometimes I have to count on my fingers, but you know what? Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that is like absolutely like I have no other word except adorable. Because so Donovan, my son, did a
Uh-huh.
class on, how to I guess futurize your business. And it all
Mhm.
involves no receptionist. Everything is automated. Everything is by your phone. You basically don't speak to anyone. It's
Oh,
just you're getting messages, and if you have a problem, text it, and
yeah.
it actually
Mhm.
just takes away any personal connection that you would have, that we have
Mhm.
had, that you still have with your customers. So
Mhm.
I was just, I don't know. That's the only word I have. It's like very adorable, and I love it. So are you still calling customers at the end of the day by yourself?
Yeah, I still well, Zach does it. Zach, my husband, is my receptionist, so he calls customers. There's times where we get so busy and we don't do call reminders for the next day. So sometimes we do it in the mornings. So, but Zach is my receptionist. So,
Wow.
Oh, that's so great. And so
Hi.
hi.
Hello.
So okay, so I feel like what has been your so it's see like do you like to call people out like in the comments when they want to say something and stuff like what has been like your biggest kind of the comment that like pissed you off the most and just like made you like want to like is there one like you can think of where like you're like you couldn't run to the camera to make a video faster?
oh God, I don't even know what comment.
I know
Oh, that one's a hard one.
that is a hard one, but it usually what is I guess what is like the biggest thing like people and like because like I can compare with me like weekend too of like the biggest kind of negative comment you seem to run into like on your videos.
Oh, that I'm hurting the dog, or that that I look angry. And one of the things is my mom actually caught it when she looked at the video. She actually caught my face expression. I have my shop auntie's face expression. I have the way that my posture is, the way that I hold my scissors. And my mom said, "You are not angry. You just have your Aunt Lisa and your Aunt Sharon mixed in together." Because when you were a little girl, you would sit at the table, do your homework, and I would watch all my shop aunties just groom.
Yeah.
And I have them. So when people say that I look angry or I'm miserable, it's my mom sees that in my videos
Yeah.
when people say that I'm miserable. And it's like, I'm not miserable. I just got my shop auntie's
Yeah.
looks.
I know. I completely
Yeah.
understand that too of like being perceived a certain way and you're not like cuz I worked at Petco and I remember I got a complaint someone was like they had said you didn't look happy while grooming and I was like I don't well maybe I wasn't like I was just focusing like what like they're like just try to smile more
There
and I'm
you
like
go.
yeah, you're like when I'm focusing, I'm not worried about what my face is saying, but that's so funny, yeah, because it's things that you wouldn't think of because
Yeah.
we're like the dog is safe, we're taking care of the dog. Why
No.
are you worried about my face? But that is so hilarious. And in the chat too, he said the matted tail. Was that one that was like,
Matted tail, yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, the matted tail because I shaved it and it was a golden doodle and I was doing, I believe, anywhere from a 30 to a 40 blade. There was groomers saying, "Oh my God, just sit the dog down and you just brush the tail out. It could be done." And so
of
it's like,
course. Yeah, but it was like a
yeah,
tube,
no,
like,
I've cut a tail.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I've cut a tail. Go ahead.
like,
Uh-oh.
it's so weird that, like, yeah, like, people, like, that's interesting to me. Like, the groomer and groomer hate when people get in there being like, "You're doing that wrong." Like, it's really interesting because it's like, we're just like, the bringing me a tail that's a matted tube was the wrong thing. Like, I'm trying to, like, fix it. It's really interesting.
Yeah, you know
Benny.
what? I will shave a tail just for fun. Like I'll shave a tail just because I want to do tail art or a spiral tail or a giraffe tail or I will shave a tail clean bald because I want it to be a point of interest. So and also I have to tell you what just happened to my little dog. I decided I was going to do an interesting tail art. So the tip of his little tail, I shaved that off, and then I left like a little round ball so it looked like a flower. I'll be damned. He didn't like that. So he's obsessively licking the tip of his tail. I have him in a cone. I'm putting coconut oil on it. So like, I mean, yes, shaving a tail can be an issue, but also brushing out the tail that's matted can
Mhm.
cause the same issue. If you irritate it, the dogs tend to not forget that their tail's bothering them. It doesn't anymore. Keep at it. I had a
Yeah.
customer who the dog like had a piece of bone sticking out of the tail because it wouldn't leave it alone. They had to chop it off.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is strange to me that, like, in a profession where it is such a gray area because, like, with every dog is different, every dog has different hair, skin, all these issues where people have these like black or white stances of like you can't or can't do certain things and it's like every dog is different and so yeah, it's really interesting and cuz yeah, but I mean, I think you handle it nicely because like do do
So
you
kind.
like, yeah, like I do, but also like, does it actually like get to you ever, or are you just kind of like these people are idiots? Like, because to me,
sometimes it gets to me, and then it's like now I have been able to like laugh, like, oh my God, like you're not in my shop, you don't know. And I just
yeah,
laugh. And it's like I just want to make the video just to reply to the person, and they don't
yeah,
even reply back, to be honest, or they delete their comment.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like I love what I do, and I would never ever hurt a dog ever.
yeah,
It's just I have worked in one of the things that I was talking to another groomer. I used to work with a groomer that I actually walked out on because she literally hit the dog over the head with the clippers.
Oh my
And I
wow,
God.
yeah,
walked out and I was like, nope, this is not for me. I'm leaving. Oh yeah.
yeah, screw that,
So,
yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
yeah.
like if I wasn't a groomer or say I retire, I would want you to be grooming my dogs. Because and
yeah,
believe me, I'm very stingy and protective with my dogs. But like if all of a sudden I couldn't groom, I would want Crystal to be grooming my dogs. I can just tell how
Oh,
kind she is, how caring she is, and the fact that she is willing
because she's yellow.
to to stay in a place of kind comfort and not speed up life to a point that like you lose sight of the small things. She's embracing the small things. She's embracing a simpler time in our industry and she's owning it. She doesn't, she's not, oh, I'm going to discontinue everything because everybody else is. She's just staying in her place. And I just have so
Yeah,
much respect for that. Like, just, yeah.
thank you so much. Thank you. It's when I worked with my grandma, it was fast paced. It was really, really fast paced, and it took me a while to realize when I went to my old bosses. I was there for 7.5 years, and she told me, you got to slow down. And when she taught me that about family and just being there, it taught me a lot more than what my grandma taught me. And it's really nice. My girls love it. It's not fast paced shop. When we do get busy, of course the girls do work, but it is the girls love it. They wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, yeah. And it's also very interesting how um I don't know how to say this other than just say it, right? I see you
Always.
apologizing for something almost daily. Somebody puts a comment, whatever. And guys, I don't know, like maybe those comments are in my feed and I don't pay attention, I don't see them or whatever. But I just don't know why, people are criticizing what you're doing, because grooming for 30 years, I just think you are an exemplary um groomer to follow, to watch. Like everything you do it's just such a wonderful example of how we should act, really.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's like I had this other groomer tell me the same thing, and she just said, honestly, Crystal, I love watching you. I really do. And she just said, it's stop apologizing. I said, I know, I have to. I know. And
Yeah.
I did do it in a video last night. I was like, bad Crystal, stop
Yeah.
apologizing. Stop.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
also
well, you call me and Jay. We'll take
yeah.
care of it all for you.
You have, but it's also kind of like you're like leaning into the bit. Like that's kind of become like your like not character,
Yeah.
but like everybody has to have like a brand or a character online. And so you being like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." That like it's like almost with that like passive aggressive tone, which is like really
Mhm.
funny, and like that hits people worse, and be like, "I'm so sorry you feel that way," and stuff. Like it's more like belittling, and I like that. And like
Yeah.
and like Jane, where you're saying kind of like like I'm not seeing this comments on my like algorithm as much or whatever. It's probably because like TikTok now knows that you reply to comments, and so they're gonna push it to people that do, because like that like
Oh,
it like social media platforms love conflict. Like that's literally what they want. They want people replying. They want like so. And so you kind of, without knowing it, did one of my pro tips that I'll be telling you in the seminar at the Virginia show, is to if you want a video to blow up, just start replying to comments. And the best way to do that is reply to the comments exactly the opposite of what the person believes, even if you don't care. Yeah.
whoa.
And then they will fight back and forth. The algorithm will push it out, like finding the people who comment on things will push it to those videos, because at the end of the day, TikTok wants your video to be viral. And so it's like, so basically like you can kind of lean into that. And I would do like a 50-50 like split on it. Like maybe be like, okay, I'm going to do a rage bait video essentially today. And like, and then do your like genuine stuff, like the actual like dog grooming, but then replying to comments. Even reply to comments. My key tip too is reply to comments that don't actually make you angry, but like you said, laugh or whatever, and it's stupid. Those are the ones you want to reply to, because the ones that actually like strike a nerve with you, like I've noticed from my experience, is that that's when I usually say the wrong thing on. So like if you just reply like knowing this person's wrong, reply back. Like if they say something like you shouldn't have shaved, like double coated dogs never get shaved or whatever, like someone says, just go up like, I know, I'm so sorry, and be like so passive aggressive with it. And like it, because you're already kind of doing this avenue, because the unfortunate thing with, if you want any type of online following at all, you do need to be negative sometimes, because negativity is what pushes the stuff online. And it sucks. I mean, because I got like I did that whole week of I got like 7 million views on a couple of videos in 1 week, but
Oh, wow.
there were just rage bait videos. Like, and so like I don't even like saying that because I'm not proud of it, because like I just acted like
Uh-huh.
I shaved a dog when I wasn't supposed to and stuff. And like, and people were just really angry in the comments. But it proved
Oh,
my point. I was like, well, it did go viral, but like at what cost? It didn't really. I only got like 200 followers out of those 7 million views. Facebook only paid me probably like $50 for 7 million views. Um, like, so it's, I don't think going viral is necessary, like as important as slowly building up a following in the way you're doing it, where like you're building credibility with people, with like knowing
uh-huh.
that you're gonna like you're gonna like people also like I kind of look like in the comment like to be like, I mean, like I hope she like replies to this one. You know what I mean? Like if people are gonna want you to be like, okay, like reply back, and that's what it is. And so like I would lean into that, but just not take it
Okay.
serious. Like, you
Well,
know,
yeah.
like, and but I think that's probably that's my kind of answer, I guess, to Jane when she was like, I why are people like commenting more negative on yours? It's just because the algorithm like likes to like knows that you'll reply, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not expecting. This was within the last, I'm gonna say maybe 3, 4 months. I was not expecting it to blow up. Like now I think I almost have like almost 7,000 followers. And I was
Wow.
not expecting this at all. It was
Yeah.
just making videos, showing my family. You know, I wasn't going to make just a business account for the shop and then make a personal account. I just want everybody to see what my family's about, and just,
Yeah.
my son being in the videos, my girls being in the videos, of course, Zach, everybody loves my husband, Zach. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've had it. One of the customers was like, I love Zach. Oh my God. You have to put him in more videos, because just the way that
Yeah.
he is at home, you catch him doing things.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Yes, my public adores me.
Yes.
yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, so that's building lore of the brand and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah,
like yeah, it's like really interesting because you could do well. Like, do you do TikTok shop videos?
I don't know. Well, no, I actually started to do, I've had quite a lot of groomers ask me about the Arturo chamois. So I've had
Yeah.
groomers ask me, can you make a video? I don't think I'm in that program yet where I can. I don't think so.
Yeah, so you can at 5,000 followers. And
Oh, okay.
so you just got to go apply for the affiliate program on TikTok Shop, and I think that's how you could work your way into like doing brand deals, because you have a following of dog groomers, so that's really valuable to brands, because you're like, it's not just going out to random people, so you can
Yeah.
leverage your, so like 7,000 followers equals 70,000 followers to brands, because
Wow.
it's
Okay.
a niche audience. You know what I'm saying? So like your audience is way higher chance to actually buy what you're promoting versus
Okay.
someone who has millions of followers. Most people aren't going
Mhm.
to engage with the post. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And yeah, you can get it. Yeah. People in the chat said you can get into it before 5K and stuff, but if you're already at 5K, you don't have that. You can get into like the pilot
Oh, yeah.
program or whatever, but you're fine. I would
Yeah.
look into that. It's
Okay.
just because but again, like that's like to background thoughts of if you ever want to like start like adding on like brand, like as you're building up
Yeah.
your following. But yeah, like I think because it's cool, because it's, I just really love seeing other dog groomer content creators, and like even if you're not making like a bunch of money off it, just like a little extra here and there or something is like makes it worth it and so fun.
Yeah,
But
when I go live, I had someone said something, and I said, "Thank you so much for the gifts." I said, "I am not one of those people that ask for gifts or anything like that." I said, "I just love what I do, and I just come
yeah,
on live from time to time." And this one person was like, "No, you deserve it." I said, "Thank you so much, but you guys could keep your money. I'm not. That's how I was raised." I said, "I make my money off of dog grooming." And so it kind of, for me, it felt kind of weird as people are just sending me gifts, and it just kind of
yeah.
felt weird to me.
Yeah, but you just need to lean into that. Like you just have to just be like, "Hey, like I deserve everything. I'm the best." Um like the yeah,
But
like
I
don't
think that is what is so magnetic about Crystal.
Oh, me.
Like
Okay,
the
Crystal.
pure, honest, like just the pure honesty of her presence. And I will say this, Crystal, I too don't really follow any rules. So, like, I know there's rules to build up a following, and I don't care. And I mean, it's just like if I have something to say, something to do, I'll pop on, and
Mhm.
that wherever the chips fall, that's going to be okay with me. But again, just appreciate what you do. I do want to ask you a question about, because there have been a couple of comments about, oh wait, are you going to have Crystal, and is she the one that does 15 dogs a day? Is this true at all?
So between me and my bathers, so I have 2 bathers and 2 groomers, and of course I have Zach, my receptionist.
Yeah.
We do up to 25 dogs sometimes a day.
Okay, with how many groomers?
2, me and Maddie, and then my 2 bathers.
Okay,
2
but
groomers or brothers.
some of this 25 are just bath dogs. I'm
Bath
assuming.
dogs, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bath
Okay,
dogs.
that's I would say that's absolutely doable.
When you-
100%.
When you have a team, you got to have a team.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if your 2 bathers know, and my 2 bathers don't even have to come to me and ask me what to do next. They do it automatically. They know my mom trained them the way that I wanted my bathers to be trained at the shop. And they don't even have to come up to ask me. They do go up to Zach, hey, Zach, can you get this dog for me in the tub? And they just do it. Me and Maddie, we just start on our dogs. And Zach is my receptionist. He runs the shop. He answers the phones, checks in, checks out. I mean, he does a lot.
She
Yeah.
doesn't have the facts for you. I looked at her paperwork.
Oh.
The first week of January, we were only open Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesday was 8 dogs, Thursday was 20 dogs, and Friday was 17 dogs.
Work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you
And I
have
believe for Christmas, for Christmas, I believe the 2 weeks before Christmas, I think we had
I think the most was like 30. And then
was 28
Yeah.
in one day.
28.
And we were out of our shop completely by 4:30, 4:30, 5
Wow.
o'clock. So when we get down, and we don't fart around. We just get down to work, so
yeah. Yeah, I mean
Well-
it's testament to like having a good team though, and just know like that's what it is, because I think a lot of times people hear that when we're like, how, like people are like, how do you do so many dogs? It's like, well, completely by yourself, answering the phones, washing the dog, doing everything. Of course, you're not going to do that. It's really about like building that team where you like everything can flow.
Yeah, and that's exactly what my mom said. Your shop has to flow. And when I opened up, it was 3 months after Zach got there was a situation with Zach and his job. So Zach was only supposed to be temporary. And then we're like, we're gonna hire a receptionist. Just let me get some time to get started on the business. And Zach, of course, is there still 4 years in. And
I'm a medic. I'm not supposed to be a receptionist.
and so it fit just perfect because I was able
And now
to
it's a
do
mom-and-pop shop.
I'm able to do when Zach wasn't there, I was answering the phones, checking in, checking out, helping the girls out. And it was so hard for me to even do 5 dogs
Yeah.
the whole entire time. And then when Zach came along, Zach started taking my place where I was doing all that. And I was able to do up to 10 dogs. And I wasn't tired.
Yeah.
I was still going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
Yeah, it's just really learning how to delegate.
and then
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we worked with my grandma, I think my biggest amount was 25 dogs with having a bather, where I was on my feet from 8 o'clock in the morning till about maybe 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Wow.
But I had a bather.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
I've been there too. I remember when my salon was down to just me and a bather, and those are crazy days though. Those are like not like those aren't sustainable days.
No, not at
Yeah.
all.
No. And
Well,
I tell my
Crystal,
girls how many dogs. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask a final question for you.
Uh-huh.
when you are getting this criticism that you're always apologizing for, do you
It's her
feel it's
brand.
from our professional community or dog grooming community, or are these just random like people that see you on live?
I can already answer
I
this.
think it's a combination.
The most has been non-professional, but
No.
you've had a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably
and
like
they're
it's probably like
gonna
an
lurk
80-20
anyway.
split. It's probably 80% people that have no idea about dog grooming, and then 20% people who think they're better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't look at myself that I'm this high or anything. I had this one comment, and I loved her comment that we're all equal, because that is how my shop aunties basically raised me. My mom raised me, and my shop aunties helped raise me. It takes a village to raise a child. And that's one thing that's always stuck with me, is that we're not better than one groomer. We're all equal. So, and when she made that
Yeah.
comment, I was like, yes, thank you. We're all equal. We're not higher than the other one. We're not. My grandma had a groomer like that, and my grandma didn't like that. We're all equal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we all learn different, and we learn at different speeds. So
Yeah, and it's very different too. And then it's all about like
Yeah.
what your goal is, what you're like, are you just doing a bunch
Mhm.
of pet grooms that you can just do shortcuts and zip through them, or are you focusing on doing more like show style and stuff? And like, of course you're going to do less dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's everyone's so different, so you can't compare. Like comparing yourself to others is like the number one key to any downfall, really. And
Yeah.
and so that's why, but I think what you're starting to experience is, as a content creator, you become a blank canvas for the viewer to project on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And especially if you're like coming off non-threatening, they'll be like, oh, I can say whatever I want. And which like sucks, but also when people comment, that helps your video, pushes the video. So it's like, oh my God, thank you. If only haters realize the worst thing you could do to a video is nothing and scroll, but
Yeah.
the algorithm doesn't know the difference between a dislike and a like. It's still engagement. So
Platinum
Yeah, and
pulse.
yeah.
Thank you.
And
Well-
I've had a couple of groomers apologize, saying, because I was such a B, I'm such a this, I'm such a that they have
Oh, that's
actually
rich.
messaged me and have said, I am so sorry. As I go onto your profile and see your videos, I do apologize. It's my fault. I should have never said those things. I'm going to go back and delete my comments.
Yeah.
And I actually go back and delete the video because
too.
they have
I've done that.
apologized. And it's like,
Yeah.
It's like, as they get to know me, it's like, no, she's really not. She's very sweet. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about, so I've had people even apologize with groomers too. So
Yeah. And I also think too is that like you don't really ever kind of do a video from the space of like comedy or parody, right? Like it's all usually
No.
pretty genuine.
Yeah.
So I think like
yeah,
that's why also is that like me and Jay, like we kind of hide behind like our humor a little bit and stuff, where like people won't take us, but like people will attack genuineness.
It's true.
Like
Or really
Mhm.
niceness.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
it's
Yes.
so true.
I don't know
But
why.
you,
Mhm.
Crystal, I will tell you. Hey, okayist, hold on one second, Jay. Okayist, when we disconnect from Crystal, I want to know if we can get you on for a minute. And oh Jesus, go ahead. I forgot what I was going to say to Crystal. It'll come back. I'm so sorry, Crystal.
You're okay. It happens to me. Brain fart.
I remembered what I was going to say.
Okay, we got
what
it.
you don't know
That I look
is
flawless.
how many groomers have your back. I had somebody like comment when I was introducing our podcast the other day, and the groomer was like, I'm so glad I waited to see the end of your video, because if you remember what I said, okay, rude Crystal. And this groomer was like, it's a good damn thing you didn't go down that path, because I was coming for you. Like, you
they thought you
have
were serious.
groomers who are behind you and like, we love Crystal. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Again, if I quit grooming, I'll fly my dogs out to have you do them because
Yeah.
I want someone that's just like you to put their hands on my dogs outside of myself. And I think a lot of people feel like that.
Yeah, we do. And
Oh my God, thank you.
yes.
Oh, you guys are going to make me cry.
Aw.
I love you so
No,
much.
yeah.
I can't wait.
We really
I can't wait
do.
to meet you in person.
Yeah, and like you just bring
Oh.
positivity to the industry. And I think we should do a collab, and you should do your first comedy video with me.
Yeah, as soon as once all this is over with Mom, I know that me and my mom have been talking about we really want to meet some of these groomers, and I'm hoping that we get to go to the Super Zoo this year. So the Super Zoo.
Super Zoo. Okay, I thought you said Super Zoo. I'm like, what's exactly a Super Zoo?
So hold on, Jay.
A lot of S's. I try to say.
If I start arguing with Crystal on one of her posts and she argues with me, does that mean I'm going to get more followers?
Yeah, let's create just fake feud. Just be like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like it's Jane Gallagher.
Yeah. And then suddenly
Crystal's
everybody will
gonna come
come
on and
for
be
me
like,
and
you
I'll
know
get
what?
more
You're so beautiful.
followers.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. She just probably she's like, I'm sorry. You just do it. I'm sorry video. Yeah, just rage bait each other. We can do that. We'll do that. Me and Jane will like we'll leak that we're having a feud as well.
Yes, that's
Just
what's going to happen.
behind the
Build
sceens.
up Jane's following so I can get $50 in a month. That's really what I'm looking for. The 50 extra dollars.
I got $50 in 2 days. A month.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'll even take $1 a month. I don't care. Well, thank you, Crystal, for coming on.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy that you joined us, and I'll be watching faithfully.
Thank you.
Have a great night, you and Zach.
You too. Thank you. You guys
Good night.
too. Good
Bye.
night. Bye.
Oh, that was so fun. Love her.
She's a doll.
Icon.
I mean, I knew it. I knew that that's exactly what we were going to get, Jay, because she's so unlike you and I.
I know. I mean, nobody's like this.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not fair to the rest of the world, but.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
There's not enough room for anyone else outside of Jay. I would love to have Okayist if she's still here. She made a comment, and I just want her to jump on about how everybody treats bathers like shit.
Everybody treats bathers like shit. Sorry, that was a very ADHD moment that everybody just witnessed live.
That might get me some followers. I'm going to be like, treat your bather like shit. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them your tips. Make them do all the dogs for $1.
Do you imagine?
Well,
I was whenever I had a bather, which I only had like 1 or 2 bathers ever, is I always made sure to tip them out like crazy.
it's really frightening to think my bathers make more money than me. So, what can I say?
Like literally,
That's why I need to have followers to pad my earnings. I need that $50.
I don't know. Okay, I sent you
Jane. I don't know how to do that.
I sent you a link. I don't know if it's gonna work through TikTok to come onto our Zoom.
Yo, Pandora, you ready for me and Jay?
I'm so excited.
We're like, wait, we're a month
Zoom.
away.
Can't
from
do that
like
here.
right now.
Well, then we can do it on TikTok.
Me and Jay and Donnie are going down Mississippi Way March 1st, for any of you who don't know it. And we're going to podcast, and we're going to just, I don't know what we're going to do. All kinds of shit.
What Canadian events are we both going to?
I mean, I'm going to be at Ottawa, and I need you to come.
Hi, Ottawa. Okay, yeah, I want to go. Oh, okay, I think we got break.
It's like June, 3rd weekend in June or something. So I got the room. You come stay.
Yes, I'm coming. Okay, yeah, we have Bree. Hi.
Holla.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, my girls.
Oh my
Yes.
God, if you are the cutest ever in the world.
Oh my God, stop.
Yeah, she's giving
Jane.
I'm not stopping
bangs.
nothing. Don't start. I'm not stopping.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, on here with you guys. Listen, I gotta tell you something. I was just on my live with Jordan. She does the Grooming Academy, like business stuff. We were having a business chat. My chair broke
Oh
on the
no.
live. Guys, this is my chair.
Okay, yeah, that I get that. That's definitely our podcast coded as well. Yeah.
I'm
my
gonna
God,
go back,
so
and
dead.
screen record it, and
Yeah.
we're gonna post it.
Yes, you really
the
need to.
Husky House said you flipped off your chair and it was hilarious.
No, babe, I broke
would
the
not be able to
chair.
recover from that. I would still be laughing if I saw it.
Yeah, that is so funny. I can't wait for you to post it. She literally like broke. Yeah. Well, you know.
I'm perfect. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Jane. So I was a shitty treated employee. And I'm coming for all of the salons now. So I created a trade program at a college, and I just hosted Blake in December for the college, all my students, everybody around here. And I own my own salon. I started off really small. I worked my way up to my big, beautiful salon that I have now. And I hire students from my program. So if anybody
Cool.
knows about treating bathers like shit, not me, but I was one of them.
Yeah.
And I teach my students how and where to get hired based on how they treat people. So,
wait, hold on. Back up.
Wow.
So you have a school?
I do. Well, I don't have a school. I created a program inside an accredited college in Iowa. So I built I brought it to the college, and I created the curriculum for it, me and my co-instructor, and now I teach it.
Oh,
So-
girl, hold on. I have so many things going on in my head.
Yeah.
Is that where Mackenzie Murphy had been coming a lot?
Nope, that was Iowa Lakes with Sierra. We were probably like 3 hours away from them. Their program closed and mine opened. So
whoa. And are you affiliated with Rachel and her program?
no,
That's
we're not.
Groomer curriculum.
Also accredited through colleges.
No, we don't do group curriculum. We actually purchased curriculum from Iowa Lakes, which is where Sierra was.
Okay.
And and there's a whole story behind that, but
we're here. We ain't doing nothing.
So no, that's one thing. I kind of keep that to myself.
Yeah.
But
God damn it!
We're like, spill the tea. This is like gotcha interview.
We got deep pockets. We'll pay for the tea.
She
all right,
does.
well, once I see that paycheck, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And I also want to say, I don't see me and Jay being invited over there.
No, well, that's what I was getting there.
Yeah, you gotta let her.
Really?
You gotta let her cook.
So, anyways, but now I'm doing the Funky Poodle thing. I'm the CFO of the Funky Poodle. So
excited.
Okay. And I don't have any of that. You gave it all to Jay. You gave me shit.
I want chocolate covered strawberries.
There's plenty Funky Poodle to go around, honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I run my own salon. I do the Funky Poodle stuff, and I teach. I do that all the time. So I have like 3 full-time jobs.
Love that.
Wow.
Ask me anything. My content, my niche or whatever is leadership. It's geared towards teaching people how to be leaders in the industry and not shitty business owners.
Wow.
So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That and you're doing your 3 jobs and looking gorge while you're doing it.
Thank you.
Like I just
Always. Yeah.
And flying off chairs and slippers in the air. I've been reading your slippers flew in the air. And yet here you are.
We've been doing too many squats at the gym.
Happened.
I know, and I'm in the gym. I do lots of gym content too. But I'm building too much cake back here. That's why my chair broke.
Yes.
Whoa.
I know it's a curse.
It is. It's a blessing and a curse. I said I wanted BBL accusations at Groomed, so
Yes.
All right, now so before we get to me and Jay and you, tell me your worst bather story.
Well, okay, so I wasn't the bather at the time, but one of my friends was, and it was this really crappy boarding take care grooming facility that was just dishonest, they should have never been business owners, but they were really busy. They portrayed themselves to the community as just like this family owned.
Yeah.
They were awful. I'm talking boarding dogs. They would take heart medication and dump it out in the garbage before the dogs would go home because they wouldn't get their heart medicine. This is the kind of facility
That's
I'm
terrifying.
talking about. Yes. So I, at that time, was the manager, but the whole facility flocked to me for leadership and guidance because the owners were never there. So when the owners were there, they were just barking orders at everybody. And what we call those as bosses, they're not leaders. You know, there's a huge difference between a boss and a leader. And these are the people that I was like, I'm never going to be like them ever. Every single thing they did just made me cringe and it was awful. So my friend worked there and they would put 40, 50 bathing dogs on her schedule a day. And it was getting to the point where she was so overworked and stressed out, but they just had the whole staff manipulated to where you can't do better. This is the best you're going to do type shit. So there was one day she was booked 12, 13 hours. They had 40 dogs on her schedule and she visibly looked distraught. And I kept saying, take a break, go do whatever. So she asked for lunch and they said, you can't have lunch. We ordered pizza. And so she started crying to me. They had cameras and they said, you better stop consoling her. And I went in there and I said, fuck you. I said, stop treating people like this. And I got fired. So just sticking up for people because what they were doing is wrong.
No, you didn't get fired. You quit that shit.
Yeah, well, I definitely got fired.
Yeah.
I might have said some more choice words to them than that.
They deserved it.
But that was the kind version of that. And that was one of the, so I started at corporate, went to this place. So 2 crap places back to back. After that, went to my 3rd crap place and that set me off the edge. And that's when I went out on my own. I had no plans of opening a salon. It just happened. It was literally in the universe for that to happen. Yeah. And now I have had 24 students right out of my class who have opened businesses with my guidance and leadership. So that's kind of my flex. I don't recommend that, like getting out of my program and opening. But the problem is that there's so many not good salons. So I'm teaching them how to properly run their salons and do it with passion and leadership and how to hire. And so I think I've had 4 or 5 salons have already gotten students from my class. So they were my students and now they hire my students.
Cool. Yeah. Wow. So you're like networking. Yeah. Because that's really smart. And well, also too, it's like, I think a lot of times too, there are a lot of business or salon owners that probably don't know they're like being a shitty boss.
Well, and that was literally, I made a post yesterday and it was like, how to know a toxic salon. And honestly, most business owners probably don't even know they're toxic. But if you do these certain things in your salon, you're toxic. A, you shouldn't be a business owner, or B, you should change things.
Yes.
So, and one of them was like, don't take your groomer's tips. Super easy peasy, right? But
that's
so many
crazy.
salons take people's tips. Number 2, a lot of my students have been like, is it right for my employer? I broke something and it was just an accident, but they deducted it from my pay. Nope, you can't do that. That's illegal. They shouldn't be doing that. They should be getting compensated well enough for them to replace that item.
Yeah, that's crazy. That wouldn't even occur to me. That's so something. I mean, unless someone was like smashing it in front of me.
Like, I feel like heat coming up through my whole body. I'm like so aggravated right now.
Yeah, it's just weird. So a lot of my content is like, let's all stop pretending that there's not really, really bad salons out there. Let's stop patting them on the back.
Yeah.
And you either I'm going to show you how to go out on your own, or I will give you advice, or I will help you find a spot that I know has a good business. So, anyways.
Yeah, I really
I know what thing.
I really like that. I like that. Wait, what were you saying, Jane? Sorry.
No, I was just going to say that my very favorite mentor, Sasha Reese, always said, beware in the dog grooming industry, because oftentimes it's it's abuse disguised as care.
For real. And people are just out here saying, oh, we all love animals, but behind closed doors, they're beating animals.
No.
Like, what are you doing? We're not going to stand for that anymore. We're just not.
I can't.
Yeah, I like transparency. I remember when I set up my salon, it's like literally people walk in, they can see where we're grooming and stuff. Like, I mean, that's a whole other issue with but of like dogs getting distracted, but it's more of like I wanted people to not think we're hiding anything, because like
Right.
and a lot of people when they're like grooming where customers can't see, I don't think they're thinking of it as hiding, but customers will
Right.
think of it that way. And
Right.
so it's all about
Yeah.
perception. And I think you're really
So my
Yeah.
new salon, I posted some videos of it. Well, we got that big window. The groomer that was there before me had it blacked out.
yeah.
And I was like, why would you do that? This is such a great opportunity for you to invite people in. And there's also a parking lot right in front of it. So people can literally just chill in their vehicles and watch what we're doing.
Yeah.
But that can be a blessing and that can be a curse, because there's dogs that try to off themselves right
Yeah.
when they see the owners.
Yeah.
But then it's just a simple, okay, go back outside.
Yeah. You have to
and
just
in a couple seconds, it's rectified. But people really enjoy walking in and seeing what we're doing back there.
Yeah, they really do. And like I have like most of the tables in my salon you can see, and then there's one where we have set up where we kind of do cats and stuff where it's like in a separate room. And I hate when I'm grooming in that room because I feel like I'm like hiding, and I'm like, no, I'm just in this room because like it's quieter, the cat will freak out. But like it's I like that where people can kind of like like be very, and I think you are key on like definitely like, you know, I feel like I'm getting a red aura energy. Sorry, I'm crazy, but
that fire.
And you know kind of what you're how to be perceived. You understand perception and you understand how to create like a brand for yourself and how to like put your like, and because that is such a big thing. People don't understand you. I feel like you can put yourself and realize how other people are perceiving you. A lot of people are kind of mindless in that. And so a lot of, especially bosses of a salon, most salon owners are dog groomers that just they never wanted to be a boss.
We're just winging it. I'm very hyper aware that I can come off very strong and passionate about things, but it's always stuff that I care highly for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So especially with my business, I started solo on accident and I built it up to this thing that I am so proud of. Every single day my employees come to work with smiles on their faces and they're singing and they're dancing and we're just like vibing. We're listening to your podcast. I was just on Shannon's pod on Friday.
Yes, I want to go on her. I love her.
And Donnie and Rita, I just signed them on with the Funky Poodle. They're one of my exclusive salons now.
I saw that.
So I'm here, there, and everywhere. And I just love my industry.
Yeah.
But it's just disheartening to know the bad that also can come with it. So with all of us being networked with each other, we're changing that. And we're changing it day by day. And that excites me.
Yeah, me too. Because that's really the like what gets me so excited about the whole podcast thing or whatever is that like just building the community. Like I really like to be able to build a community where like where you can just go on and be like, hey, like can anybody like help me do this cut? Can anybody is going to be in like I love like we're just creating these resources of like positivity, and I do really I love that. It's really fun. And like I don't look at you as another content creator in the same dog grooming niche as like competition. It's like we should all build each other up. You know what I mean?
Well, I was just on my live with Jordan, and I tell people there's no such thing as competition. I don't believe in it. I never have, and I never will. I don't see what Jane was just talking about is we are equal or
oh yes, we were talking about Crystal. Yes, you just said
we're all equal. I don't care if you just started as my bather, and I don't care if I have a master groomer on the staff. You're all going to get treated the same by me. Anyways, I don't care what level you're in. We're all going through something. And, you know, I want my salon to have a positive impact on my employees, on my clients, on myself. I don't want to go home stressed out.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to keep my mind clear. And the only way that I can do that is if I have a positive workforce, because let's be honest, our jobs are where we are at the most. Why would you want a toxic ass environment? I just don't understand that. Pitting people against each other, talking crap about one another. I don't do that. When I hire people, I say, my salon is not this way. If you need that to survive, you can go somewhere else, but it doesn't happen here. So.
Yeah. And I love that mentality. Yeah. Because it is true. Yeah. You want to create a good environment. You don't want to be stressed out, like going to work every day. And also it's a dog groomer's responsibility to be aware of our energy, because
Yes.
if we are in a toxic environment, that energy is going to transfer to the dogs, and the dogs are going
It
to
is.
hate being there.
Right.
And so it's a thing that like people don't really think of, or some people don't think of in the industry, of like, if you're really stressed out or whatever, like you have to try and like not bring that into the workplace. But a lot of people don't have good boundaries with their workplace and outside life. And that's really not a perfect, it's a perfect storm for a dog groomer, because if you're
Right.
because the dog is just going to be freaked out. And then it gets like curious to storm, and they're like, well, why is this dog so annoying? And it's like, because you guys are just, your energy is
Right.
and that really all stems from the environment being positive. And so I like this. Obviously I follow you and we've talked on lives and stuff, but I didn't really know that was like kind of your niche thing, is teaching.
I just knew, Jay. I honestly,
that.
when I got on here, I had no intentions of like going viral or whatever. I just wanted to be myself. And then I just noticed that people were like, wow, my salon's not like that. And I'm like, what do you mean your salon? And like, my salon's toxic. I'm like, and then I know some people have issues hiring and stuff. I've never had an issue. I've always had groomers knocking down my door. And it has just always been because I've been that local person that people come to when they want safety, when they want to, they're sick of working for these poopy places.
That's why I'm getting
I've never had issues, but now I just choose to hire my students because they're new. And they're upcoming. And if people leave me, it's because they're opening businesses, right? Which is to me is a huge flex. I will never understand why people would disagree with an employee trying to do better for themselves. It doesn't make any sense to me. Right? Because I think, if they're taking clients and they're trying to be shady about it, like, that's two-sided. So I get it. Like, I understand from that standpoint. But for me, in the position that I'm in, I am teaching them to do better, be better, because they're our future. Those people, most of my students are very young. So that's our future. I'm almost 40. I want to retire, you know, like, and when I retire, I don't want to look back and see a bunch of crappy business owners. I want to see my students thriving.
And that is really important. And I really like that. And I like that, God, we got to have you back on the podcast. We got to do another, there was, wait, Jane, did you have something to say? There was something I was going to say. I was tip of my tongue.
Yeah. At the risk of repeating myself and how I feel about us as a community, I feel that one of our talents that is not recognized is that we are actually healers. Now, we're not going around and, curing illnesses, but we are healing not only dogs by making them the best version of themselves, but whatever was bothering the owner when they came in that day, when they get their dogs back and they see how beautiful their dogs are, how clean their dogs are, they forget about what ails them. And their day becomes better. The dog's day becomes better. My day becomes better. It's such a domino effect to feel that with just one dog, let alone all the dogs I do in a day. I feel that I am raising up every single dog every day. And that's another thing. I really try to drive that home to, groomers that I teach. Get off the hamster wheel and treat yourself, allow yourself to see your superpower, what you're doing. You are a healer on this planet. You are making the world better one dog at a time. Like, that's a freaking superpower. And
it really is.
I really think that, I mean, I think that we're looked at as, oh, all you do is watch dogs. Fuck off. No, we're not. We are so much bigger. We're such a big part of this.
We shave their ass.
Yeah. Well, and I mean,
and look flawless
again,
doing
I do say that very often, but I just feel so strongly about that. We are unsung heroes on this planet. And I feel like that's my job, to make groomers understand what they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
It really is.
That's what I like to do too, Jane. Like, listen, I'm not the best dog groomer. And actually, Jay, you were on my live not too long ago. I was showing you how to make the tinsel. And I was like, listen, my grooms are mid as fuck. Okay. At best. But listen, people come to me because of my personality and the way I handle their dogs. The dog grooming, people don't give a shit about. Some people do. Then I'm like, okay, go with my master groomer. She's a better groomer than I.
Yeah.
But some people come in, they're like, I was referred to you because of the level of care you offer. Boom.
Yeah.
I charge mobile grooming prices. A doodle starts at like $175.
Yeah.
Like at my salon. So I can charge that way because of the energy and the way my salon looks and smells and the way that I treat people's dogs. They don't give a shit. I mean, I'm not a bad groomer, but I'm not Blake.
You're just you're a pet, everyday pet
Not many
groomer.
of us are.
You know, I'm not Jane Gallagher by any means, but you know, I love what I do. And also what I'm showing people is you can be a basic ass dog groomer, but a boss bitch at the same time.
You really can.
Nobody's a basic ass dog groomer. Nobody's basic in this industry.
That's merch.
Let's say that.
I know.
And also, again, to quote my mentor, and he stands so firm on this. And when he said it to me, I like stopped dead in my tracks.
Yeah.
He said, a beautiful groom is the reflection of the ego of the groomer. It's not for the dog. If you're making a dog stand there and you're hair spraying them and making them stand there for 5 hours, that's not for the dog. It's for you.
Yeah.
And when he told me that, I was like, holy shit. He said, if you were really thinking about the dog, you would give him a short, neat haircut and let him go roll in goose poop and play with the ball.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be spraying their asses with hairspray. And I just was like, oh my God. And I can never unhear that. And at that point, I changed the way I groom. There is no making a dog stand for 4 hours while I'm learning how to do a continental.
No. Yeah.
Or there is no more standing for 5 hours while I color the dog. Fuck no.
Yeah. It's like, so it is, rewiring mindsets. And I think we are all actively, like the three of us, the pioneers in this niche of an industry, is rewriting
got to, because
the
if we look back in our past, dude, I swear, I have a membership, or the college does, for what is not Groom House. We're switching over to Groom House. But the old school and the way that Learn to Groom Dogs, I think it was. And I'm like, we got to change this. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's so old school.
Yes.
Like, we are learning new stuff. We were just on my live talking about, you have to have continued education. You have to. It's not for us, but for our clients.
Yeah. Like, everything's always changing and going. I mean, when doodles first came out, people were just like shaving them down, and now it's like
losing their minds.
Yeah, like, so it's just so like everything is changing and adapting, like in all industries, but specifically ours right now, it's blowing up with like online and everything like that. And so I think this is a really like important, cool thing, and I love that you came on our platform to talk about it.
I mean, thanks for randomly adding me, but I was still on a high from falling on my ass. So, anyways, I love you guys. My phone's gonna go dead.
Yeah, we can let you go.
Coming.
I'll just let me know who wants Funky Poodle. Just DM me.
Yes. Yeah, Jane does. Okay.
Okay, well, message me, Jane. I love you.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Jay.
I already ordered some. I'm so excited.
Embracing the doodle. I've been like enjoying the living daylights out of grooming doodles now. I really have.
Yeah, it's become my specialty in the shop of like the ones that don't get shaved down. I take, because because I like to do like the long fluffy looks, and I'm like I'm at the point now where I have like a full staff that I can be like picky with my clients. So it's like they're like, I just want to get a 7 shave everywhere, and I'm like, no, I want to do something cute. So I like give the 7 shave downs to those other people, and I do like
there definitely is a middle ground that will satisfy you as a professional and the skill level that you have and the welfare of the dog. There's definitely an in-between there. Even when I think about when I was competing back in the day. So let's break that down for a minute. All right.
Okay.
So I prepped my dog that day. That's probably an hour and a half prep,
Yeah.
right? Then you go and there's the pre-check-in. You might be up there half hour, 45 minutes. The competition itself is going to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then it may be another hour. Could be a little more, depending on the size of the class for judging. How long is the dog doing that?
Okay, this is a math test all of a sudden.
Uh-oh.
Like 5 hours.
It could be.
Am I? Oh, there wasn't an answer. Okay, sorry. I was like,
I mean, it
like,
could
what
be.
is 5
I'm
hours?
just saying that
Yeah.
there's a lot that we ask of the dogs.
I mean,
We
that's a
ask
lot.
a lot of the dogs, and they willingly stand at our sides and do it. It just kind of made me rethink, did I really want my dog to do that anymore? And it
Yeah.
was no.
I mean, I remember at one of the, I think it like one of the Barkley things they were announcing the winners for the creative groomers or something.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the dogs started kind of like getting nervous and tweaking out as they were walking up, and she just picked up the dog and walked off the stage. And I was like, in my head, I was like, and then she came back out and was like, sorry, he was feeling nervous, whatever. I was like, she should have won. She didn't care about this whole fucking to-do. The dog looked flawless, but he was nervous, and she said, I don't care about this stage, and picked up the dog and walked out. I really wish I could remember who it was.
Oh, wow.
I took a picture with her.
Incredible.
But to me, I was like, that's my winner.
Yeah, and also we have Emily in here, and she does a lot of creative grooming as well, and abstract grooming. And one of the things that I really appreciate now is in the creative arena, these dogs can be done like in piecemeal, if you will. So I know that their dye jobs are done like for a really long time. Like
Yeah.
it could be a month that they're taking pieces of the dog and they're applying their colors and the shapes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then even before the contest, those creative dogs may only be up there for an hour because all of the prep work and all the color work has already been done. Thank the dear Lord.
Yeah. That is cool. Yeah. Cause I saw that with, people walking around with like the dyed dogs, but they just haven't been like set in yet. Down. And so
Kizzy said my show poodle will stand for hours for me if I asked her to, but they need breaks. Yeah, they do.
Showgirl won't stand for hours. She's gonna be 7 months next week, but she starts falling asleep, and then
they do.
And then she'll like fall dead asleep and then just like collapse. And I'm like, so I posted a video. It's really funny, and I was like, when your dog's on a grooming table every week because she's so comfortable up there, she just falls asleep.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that that's something that is a gauge that the individual professional really does need to really tune into, especially at the learning level.
Yeah.
Don't make your dog stand there all damn day while you're learning. Like learn a piece at a time. And give them breaks.
Yeah.
Like, just keep them at the forefront of the decisions of your grooming life.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with Shoei. Like, I've been working on like making her like Asian muzzle, where kind of like really layering like your technique you've been talking about. So I've been I'll just put her on the table and just work on her muzzle a little bit, or just that, or I did her back legs the other day, like just something like. Instead of sitting there for hours, because for one, she'll just start falling asleep, and two,
I'm serious. Yeah. I'm guilty. I did it.
Yeah.
Okay. I did it, and I'm guilty, and I beat myself up for it.
But also, we're saying all of this is like a lot of groomers are unaware. Like no one's like most groomers, 99% of groomers aren't putting a dog on the table being like, I want this dog to stand for hours. Like, it's just, we're not thinking of it because the dog's like, yeah, I'm willing to go, like wagging its tail. And it's like, no, like, you know what I mean? Like, so this is just bringing awareness to things. Cause I don't want any groomers to feel like attacked. Like we're saying like, you're doing it wrong. Like, it's more of like, just bringing awareness to be like, even if the dog seems completely fine, just force them to take a break. Like,
And I do agree with that. I may have come off like kind of like, oh my God. I guess it was because it was a turning point for me
Yeah.
when I realized what I had done. What I had done,
Yeah.
like in my life, like learning on my dog.
Yeah.
And somebody even said that's not a canvas, that's your partner.
Yeah.
And I may not have been aware of that in my earlier grooming year. I was so focused I was so focused on getting the job done and learning the technique that really didn't enter my mind. It was like, well,
Yeah.
I'm standing here and I'm okay. Let's just do this. I'm wondering how fair it was, and that's really an honest.
Yeah, no, me too. And like, honestly, for me too, like there's been times in my career looking back that I have pushed a dog through grooming just because the owner really wanted it done. And now I wouldn't do that. Now looking back of like noticing the dogs really stress and this isn't worth it. Or like the dog that pooped in the kennel, then pooped in the tub. And it's like, maybe this dog should just go home. Like you don't need to force through that. And like, but that's scary. It's so scary to call a client and being like, I can't finish your dog. Like for whatever reason, because they can get mad. Most people are really understanding. But like, and it just, especially when it gets to like older dogs, I hate having that conversation with the client because they get very defensive when you're like, he's getting old. Like that's when they're like, but they're projecting onto us. Like you just have to remember that a lot of clients are just projecting their own bullshit onto us.
And let's even say what Okayus just said. Like she said she has been in the company a lot of shitty salons. And you may not know any better. You may be working for somebody who says, get the job done at all costs. Money's the driving factor.
Yeah.
So there's so many layers to peel away here.
Yeah.
And it's been a very long walk that I have walked. And there are things that I wish I didn't do. Like I said, make my dog stand for hours while I'm learning.
Yeah.
Not fair. And I'm living to regret it.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of things too. Yeah, and like, there's just been so many things looking like people that are like wrestling dogs to get the nails done and all that and stuff. And I'm just like, sometimes it's just not worth it. Like you don't have to like get it because, like you said, it's about our ego. It's like we want to get this done. Like there's no reason for dogs like flailing and freaking out. Like you don't have to force it to get its nails done. Like you like. And I'm not saying like, and it's just like it, but it's all depends on each specific dog and like, the energy of the groomer that like, if you have like for me, I can tend to do more difficult nail trims for whatever reason. I think I can just stay like more calm. I'm a bigger person. So sometimes I'll kind of like hug them and like calm them down while and like trim them real quick for whatever reason. But, a different groomer doing that same dog would like maybe wouldn't be a good idea if they're nervous and the dog like, oh, like I think that's what it is, that I can turn off my emotions while I'm doing the nail trim and so the dog doesn't like pick up like but it's so there's just there's so many factors into thinking of or like how people become a groomer because when you're in your own echo chamber, let's call it, of your salon, you're only learning that. It took me there's a lot of unlearning to do. Like there's not only, you shouldn't go to seminars to only learn, you should go to seminars to unlearn, to be willing to do that, because a lot of times people won't be like, no, I know what's up. And me, I'm not like that at all. If someone says like, no, you should like try it this way, I'm like, okay, like, but again, you just have to learn to be adaptable that way.
Yeah.
I would say.
And I don't know how we evolved into this conversation, but I'm glad we did because I do think that there are enough of us out there that recognize that it's not the end game to get a perfect groom. It's not the end game to have such a well-behaved dog that they won't move on the table. Well, if they had a choice, would they rather?
No.
Playing with a ball?
Yeah.
Like, and I get it. I do. I mean, in my own path, I live for my dogs. I work for my dogs. I do without so my dogs can have.
Yeah.
But, like, if I put them on the table for an hour to be groomed, I always say to them, listen, this is all you got to do this month.
Yeah, this is
Stand here for
this is
an
your
hour.
one job, okay?
Like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm broke ass. My bones are broken. Everything's
Yeah.
broken about me. So you can live the life you lead. Can you stand here and let me grab me for a little while?
Yeah, I know.
But no longer will it be excessive. Not from me.
No, and that's just things that you just learn as you navigate your way through this industry. I feel like there's so many different things. Like for me, I was trained where like you get that dog in the tub and like just get the water product on and rinse as fast as possible. Get those dogs washed in and out.
Yeah.
But I was spending so much time blow drying. Now I've realized if a dog is bathed like twice and conditioned, thoroughly clean, like completely cleaned, they're gonna dry very quick. Like, so there's so many different things of like mindset of like sometimes it's working smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us get stuck in like we're just gonna like work through everything, and like you can't groom through the dogs. You have to groom around them.
Yeah. Yeah. And like with them, like whoever that groomer was that picked their dog up and said it was nervous, like, oh my God.
I love
You know,
that. It was iconic. I think I have it on film. I should like find it because I got to remember who it was. But yeah, I am happy. Someone Shooky says I'm happy to see the industry slowly changing. It really is, because we're all realizing our value and that we're not just the people who shave your dog's ass. Like this is an important career.
Our value and the dedication and commitment of our dogs to us and what we ask of them. Not even just our dogs. but the
Alyssa
dogs
Kasiba,
stand
you mean,
on-
Dylan? Was it Alyssa? Maybe.
Was it Alyssa?
Did she have the black poodle? Does she have a black
doubt.
standard poodle?
I have no doubt.
Yeah. Because I remember, because it was like her poodle looked fierce, but I was like, work. Like she didn't care. Like, and that's what it is. It's the dog first. So I remember Dylan was like, he was like, oh, why'd she just leave like that? And I was like, because the dog looked nervous.
Yeah.
But no one.
She's very connected to her dogs. Make no bones about that.
Love.
And she is a creative groomer that takes, well, I mean, they all do. All of those girls up in that ring, they take time to make sure this is done with the dog in mind.
Yeah. Which I love that. Love that so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else to say, or did you want to wrap up?
Let's wrap up.
We've been going for a couple hours.
On for hours, but
I know.
now I got tired. I don't know.
We should have an episode on how to have hard conversations with owners / training owners. Ooh, that's interesting. That would be a good one. We could, we should think of what guests we should have on for that.
Sounds like Okayist is a good candidate.
Yeah, we could do.
Her name is not Okayist. I get it. What is it, Bree?
Yeah, it's Bree. Okayist.
Okayist. Yeah.
It's kind of a fierce name though. Okay. I'm like, my name's Okayist. I'm literally the Okayist. Yes. I'm just okay. No, you're not just okay. You're an icon. But that's why. But I said I got red from you instantly. There was blue in there too. You're blue. You have a bluey core. A blue gooey core.
There
and you have a red exterior. But yeah, so yeah, we'll have Bree back on to talk about training clients, training your boss as well. She was like, you know what? Like, you gotta, because people always forget this too. Like, when you're going into a like job interview, you're interviewing the salon as well. And so yeah. And we'll teach, she says, and we'll teach people all the things. Yay. Okay. We'll reach out, and remember, code call your mom 20 at Foxy Roxy to get the posh shears 20% off. And Jay Unleashed at Edu Bitches for 10% off.
And also, I'm fairly certain, I feel like I can put this promise out there right now, that we will have the beautiful, wonderful Lisa Hart on for our exhale.
Oh my God, I hope so.
Our topic seems to be like, what can you expect as an educator in this industry?
Oh, as an educator. Yes. Dylan said he loves
love
Jane, but spelled her name wrong.
I love you, Dylan.
Can I teach Jay how to weightlift too? You can. I do know how to weightlift. I used to compete actually, but that's a whole story. But we should do a workout collab. That'll be fun. But wait, I thought there was something else that I saw. Oh, fame code. I do not have a fame code yet, so I'm gonna have to talk to Colin. To Colin and Lauren and be like, get me a discount code for them. But
Right now.
right now.
All right, guys, this was fun. I mean, you guys stuck it out with us for 1 hour and 57 minutes.
I know.
And 37 seconds. So thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed tonight. We get real here. We do.
Yeah, we always get
At
real.
our own risk. At my own risk.
The only thing fake here is my complexion. Okay, this is fully makeup forever. But you know what? We keep it real, all right? Let's just end it. I don't know. Love you guys.
Bye.